Yo, what's up? So today I'm going to be showing you how to make billions inside of prospecting. So definitely leave a like, subscribe. Sometimes I give away Game Pass, so definitely subscribe for that. And basically, well, the reason I'm making this video is because I've actually got a lot of messages of people saying they need money for the new pan and shovel, which I can't lie, it is pretty expensive. So hopefully this video can help people out because the new pan is 10 billion, the new shovel is 10 billion, and the Arctic sluice is 10 billion. So the new stuff is pretty expensive. Okay, so there are actually tons of things you can do. Now we're going to start off with the crafting because some items actually give you a sell boost. Now keep in mind, my loadout isn't necessarily fully focused on making money. So like if you wanted to make a full loadout of items that like just focus on sell boost, I guess you could if you want. But the thing is, you want to make sure you've got a decent amount of like luck and capacity as well. So for example, I mean, I've got an item in here somewhere that has like over 100 sell boost. Okay, yeah, this one here, you can barely see it, but basically this one is a necklace and this gives 180% sell boost. But obviously, you know, even though this has got a sell boost and this one doesn't, this item is obviously way better because it has 400 luck. This is actually the Frosthorn pendant, because sometimes even if an item doesn't necessarily have sell boost, if it has like insane luck, you'll get more money from the luck than the actual sell boost, if that makes sense. But I guess it really depends on the actual stats. But yeah, just keep in mind that you can get sell boost on certain items when crafting. Now, of course, work your way up from uncommon to common to rare to epic to legendary and all the way up to exotic and mythic items, because obviously they give way better stats. And this is just my current loadout. I don't even know if it's the best. Someone let me know if this is a good loadout. I'm pretty sure it is. This is just what I currently have on, because these solar rings, they give tons of luck, like over 100 luck for each solar ring here. And then these mithril rings as well, which give a lot of dig speed and shake speed and a lot of luck. So yeah, do not forget about your crafting because it is very, very good. Oh yeah, and to get even better stats, by the way, I just want to quickly mention this. When crafting an item, it doesn't matter what item it is. Just make sure that when you click view and then when you're putting your items in, like, well, when you click select best, make sure it's got decent weight. Like I'm talking like over 1 kg. So that way you can get a 5-star rarity on it. Just make sure it's 5-star because you'll, yeah, it'll be way better. Also, if it's got a low percentage on the item, that means the stats will also be down. So like this item here, this is 100% right here. But if it was on like 60%, then my stats would be like drastically lower. So make sure you reforge at the blacksmith because that way you can basically change your stats to try and get better ones. Also, every now and again at the trading or traveling merchant, you can get like perfect reforged tokens, which is pretty useful. Although, to be honest, I've not seen perfect reforged tokens at the traveling merchant in a while. I'm sure they still spawn, but I think they might have been nerfed a bit with the odds. I don't know, unless I've just been really unlucky. But I've not seen them in a while. Someone let me know when the last time you saw a perfect reforged token at the traveling merchant. Okay, so next up with the enchants. Now, there's so many enchants in the game now, it's kind of crazy. But because this video is about money, I guess there's only really one enchant that I can like recommend the most. And that would be Midas, I suppose. Because Midas right here, as you can see, I've got it on my World Shaker pan. This gives you a 50% sell boost. So yeah, it's pretty good in terms of money. But obviously, there are technically better enchantments like Cosmic or Infernal or Divine or Prismatic. But if you're just going for money, Midas is a good shout because it gives you an additional 50% sell boost. Oh, actually, I just remembered one other thing. I need to mention this now before I forget about it. But there's a thing called Trader's Recommendation, and this gives you a permanent 20% sell boost. So definitely get this done as fast as possible because literally the rest of your days playing this game, you will get 20% extra coins. Oh, and I just got a daily quest done. Play 30 minutes completed. Nice. Now, the way you get the 20% permanent sell boost is you need to complete the trader's quests. He'll have like free quests for you. Like I say, get them done as fast as possible because, yeah, that 20% extra sell boost forever is really, really OP. Now, there's another big thing you can do. Basically, over here at this Shard Merchant, this is at like the Fortune River, by the way. There's this potion right here called the Merchant's Potion. It does cost 200 shards, though, so it's not the cheapest thing in the world. But it does give you a 100% sell boost for 20 minutes. Now, here's an additional tip for you. Don't just buy this instantly. Fill up your inventory first, right? So max out your inventory and then buy the merchant's potion. So that way you can instantly sell a full inventory. So then you're not like wasting as much time, if you know what I mean. Because the thing is, if you go buy this and then go grind for your inventory, by the time you've sold like your first inventory, you'll already have like 5 minutes gone from the timer, you know what I mean? Because this only lasts 20 minutes. Oh, and the Wandering Trader has spawned. Okay, let's quickly check that out. Might as well. I highly recommend you always check the Traveler Merchant because you never know. And, oh, look, actually, look, there's a Midas book right there. So, yeah. If you didn't know, basically, you don't even need to always do the enchantment table to get the Midas book. You can buy it from the Traveler Merchant as well. So there it is. I'm not even going to buy that because I've got so many of those at this point. How many do I have? I have loads. Okay, I've got 3, so not bad. Now, of course, by the way, I mean, you might as well place down your sluices as well. To be honest, I always forget to use my sluice, but I guess you might as well do it because, look, sluices, they collect stuff offline, which, by the way, they're the beginner ones. I wouldn't recommend using these. Well, unless that's the most you can afford. But definitely use like a higher one that's like either the fossilized one or the dragon flame one or even the Arctic one, which is obviously the best in the game right now because that will earn you a little bit of extra money. Now, of course, make sure you're always upgrading your pans and shovels because obviously, you know, mainly the pans because every single pan you upgrade, you get extra luck. So like, look at the difference between the dragon flame pan, 150, then the fossilized goes up to 200, and then the frostbite pan goes up to 300. So yeah, the difference between the frostbite and the dragon flame is double the luck, which is pretty mad. And the world shaker, look, the world shaker is only 75. That's actually crazy. But yeah, upgrade your shovel as well, because that means you'll get like better dig strength, so you'll be able to dig faster, and then the pans will give you like more luck. So when earning money, it's a good balance to have like a lot of luck, a lot of capacity, and also obviously, you know, sell boost. So one thing I always highly recommend is make sure you buy every single potion from the alchemist. So like the basic potion, the basic capacity, the greater, and the 2 greater ones, because obviously, you know, if you didn't know, the potions stack. So this has got 10 luck. This has got 15. So if you buy the greater one and the basic one, they'll stack together. So always make sure you're buying all of them. Because some people, what they do is they only buy the greater ones because they don't think they need the basics. But you might as well buy the basic ones because, yeah, all the stats, they all like stack up together. So it's really OP. Also, buy a luck totem and a strength totem because this gives you double luck. Obviously, the more luck, the better items you'll get, which means you'll get more money. Obviously, the sell boost right there for 200 shards. And then quickly head over to the Candora Island. Oh, actually, by the way, I've noticed I always say Candora Island. It's actually Caldora Island, or however you say it. I mean, if you've watched my videos, then you know I really suck at pronouncing words. It's actually kind of mad. But yeah, if you head over here where the shed is, or this little house, you can buy a volcanic luck potion, which will give you an additional 20. You can buy the volcanic strength potion, and also this supreme luck. Now, this is really expensive. I don't know. I mean, you can decide whether it's worth it or not. 150 shards for 50 luck. Like, honestly, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I do buy this, but I know it is pretty pricey because I think it only gives you 50 luck for like 20 minutes as well. So it's not even that long. So I believe the best place to dig in prospecting is definitely at the Frozen Peak because you get tons of crazy ores, which are all new, by the way. And yeah, they give you a lot of money. Like, as you can see, I've got 271 billion. Like, I've earned like literally hundreds of billions here because I was actually going for the new exotic, which I did end up getting, by the way. It was called the Cryonic Artifact. And I've just realized I've not claimed my Frost Shard. Okay, there we go. So yeah, while trying to get this Cryonic Artifact exotic, I actually got hundreds of billions. So let's just pretend that I'm about to go dig right now. What I would do is obviously I'd make sure I have all my boosts and potions on from the Alchemist and the, you know, the Candora Island. I would then place my strength totem down, my luck totem down, and then spawn in a meteor. You can do that with the meteor shards if you've got one. I've actually got one here, this meteor fragment. You can actually spawn in meteor, or just wait for one to spawn in naturally, or you can server hop and try and find a meteor. That usually is a pretty good strat. And then, yeah, if you've got all that done, you should be getting a decent amount of luck. So strength totem, luck totem, potions, meteor. Obviously, make sure you got all your equipment on and you're using your best pan and shovel, and you should really be good to go. I can't lie. Oh, and the cell boost potion. Definitely make sure you got that on as well. So yeah, hopefully this has helped. If anybody wants me to make any specific guide, let me know. I will be reading every single comment. So yeah, appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.